Hello everyone, this is Moses from ZAATAR Gardens. I've been asked a lot personally, online, on direct message, comments, about things that may get you down in the garden. You know, like you planted something and something came the next morning and ate it. Ate the pepper plant, like let's say a slug came by and ate it. Or weeds that just you can't control. You try your best, a beautiful manicured, raised bed, and then it seems to be like next day or the 2 days after, it's just weeds again. You got to go through it again. It may be okay for kids to do it, let's say 12 and under, but after a while, even if you're 18, 19, 20, bending over that much, pulling out weeds starts getting to you. Then when you get in 25 and 30 years old, and 30 is the crust right there, right? When you get to 30 and upwards, that's when you're just looking at that weed and going, can't you just pull yourself out, kind of thing. But I tell people, this comes about when people visit my garden. They're like, how can you have, it's not perfect, but how can you have it manicured like that? You could see just wood chips. You can see exactly what the paths are. Prior to this, I don't have that many weeds anymore. But prior to this, in my old videos, when I showed my viewers and subscribers, the edge of my wall, I just got tired of. I didn't want to deal with it, but it would just be blanketed with green, thick green of weeds. And I would use it as a contrast. This is what happens when you use wood chips and diligence and stewardship, which I'm going to be talking about in this video, and this is what happens when you don't. And it was just, I would tell people that was exactly how, put a cilantro in the ground, there'll be 1,000 weeds around that cilantro. Cilantro is just suffering. You can't even tell where the cilantro is. You're putting weeds on your tacos instead of cilantro because it mixed in with the cilantro. That's how much weeds were around it prior to wood chip gardening. So I came to that epiphany today to talk about stewardship in your garden. As you can see right here, let me just show you about Bermuda grass. Let's see, some really long ones too, that are all dispersed and heavy concentrations as well in my Oregonum syricum, my Syrian oregano. This is the main Zaatar plant I use for my Zaatar mixes. I have more patches than this, but this is the big patch, all the way to the fence to here. And it's just, dispersed, like I said, everywhere throughout the fence and throughout the herb itself. And a lot of it's coming from the neighbor's yard, which has Bermuda grass, so it goes underneath the fence and comes up. So thick mulching helped with it, but still Bermuda's tough. So let me show you something really quick. As you can see how much Bermuda grass is in here. You see? You don't know where this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, this is already 10 right here. Strands, not just leaves, just strands. How am I going to clean all this up? Keep going, keep going. I have to go one by one on my knees. As you can see, I don't have that much space to even walk. How am I going to do it? Being diligent. That's how you do it. Going slow. Right now, all I did was from here to the lemon tree, right here. I just keep the lemon tree as a shrub. I like it short. Here to here, and that's what I found out was this stuff, all this stuff right here. That's what I found throughout here. Right over here was thick. You couldn't even see the wood chips and the leaves. That's all cleaned out. And guess what I'm going to do now? I'm done for the day. Maybe even done for the week. I'm not going to kill myself. Being diligent doesn't mean you do everything in one day. You have to be smart about it. Make sure you're at the closest to 100% as you can from here to here and stop. Reflect. Think about how I can improve this, because this is nothing. You're like, Moses, this is not that much. Well, you should have seen how it was before I really put wood chips in here. I used to open my Zaatar plants and shove wood chips in there to stop the potential of a regrowth, or limit at least. So it's all part of being diligent, having the discipline as well, but it's stewardship. And stewardship is just a manager. It's an old, I believe, biblical term, whether you're religious or not. It's an actual word, it's an actual phrase or word to manage. Be a good steward of your garden. Your garden's going to take care of you. Your garden will not survive with heavy weeds amongst your plants. It's not going to do it. It's going to compete. It's not going to have the immunity it's supposed to have. It's not going to have the high content of essential oils. You know, it's not going to look beautiful and bright like this does. It's going to be smaller and could even just die because the weeds will overtake everything. The weed is a plant. You know, we call it a weed, but you know, a lot of weeds are edible, like dandelions. But the problem with a weed is it's just so tenacious. It just doesn't want to die. I wish every plant was like that. But we just have to go through, or excuse me, all of us, but you have to go through and do a little bit at a time. And really, if it was really thick, more than it is now, more than it was today, I would have done from here. I would have been just like this. I would have counted the panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. 5 panels right there. I would have started pulling out Bermuda grass from here to here, and that's it. Then tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Stop. Go back inside or go do what I got to do, and that's it. The next day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Oh, but Moses, there wasn't that many weeds there. I only pulled out 3. Well, lucky you. Today is your lucky day. Go back inside. Don't pull any more weeds that way till tomorrow. We got to be smart. The world is getting more expensive. We went to Trader Joe's the other day. I couldn't believe the prices on some of the stuff. And anything that was a good price sold out immediately, at least what the employees told us. You got to grow your own stuff. Even if you live in an apartment, you got to do it. Whatever is expensive to buy and whatever you buy the most of, grow them. And be a good steward of your garden. Because a garden is a steward of us. It manages our lives as well. Happy gardening, everyone. Bye.